What up, yo?
Hey guys.
We've been sprinkling a lot of different stuff in over here lately because of y'all. So we going somewhere different again today. Mm-hmm. Stay with us. If you're new, hit that subscribe. But we heading into German cuisines. We are now on the food side of this game.
That's my type of
I knew you was gonna feel this. I knew it.
I love.
But the thing is,
to eat.
the only problem I have with this video,
I wasn't done talking. You interrupted me.
You never stop.
I am all for trying new foods all the time, anytime. But I will not do it if it looks like what they say it is. Like if it's,
I get what you're saying.
You know, like it look like some balls or some testes and stuff. I'm not doing that. You better figure it out to make it look cute.
What I was gonna say is about this video is what's gonna piss me off is like if I see something that's good and we can't get it.
Everything in the world, everything on TikTok, everything on social media. Like when they do certain stuff, like when they have it like from like China or Korea or Louisiana or anywhere, I'm like, I can only eat it through the phone.
So this gonna be y'all fault if we can't get it.
Surprisingly, Germany has way more food to offer than just beer and sausages. Even though every German city has unique things to offer, there are many similarities as well, which we're gonna explore today. And let's start somewhere where usually people break their fast, which is a bakery, that you can almost find around any corner since they're so popular. Bakeries in Germany are elite.
And it's so crazy because isn't bread bad for you? But theirs is probably all natural ingredients and stuff. I know.
Look at that.
The price, I wonder what the price is.
Look at that eating back. It's so shiny. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna call it an eating back.
It looks like I would like to put like a sausage in there.
Look how soft.
Look at the Cinnabon. Is that a Cinnabon back there? But my thing is, I wonder is the price difference compared to us. Like, are they cheap or?
I just want to get that little bunnies.
Yeah, it
because
like...
Germans love their bread and buns.
I love bread.
Buns on bread? German bread tends to be heavier and heartier than bread you can find in Italy, Spain, or France. Typically, at a bakery, you will find big loaves of bread and buns, ready-to-eat sandwiches, pastries, and some kind of cakes. However, almost all items have uncomfortably long names that fuel stress when you're trying to read or even pronounce them. The most popular items are the one and only German pretzel that was made to represent arms folded in prayer. And if you're located in the southwest of Germany, the buttered leek pretzel combo is a very good and popular snack. And then we have the not so popular cousin pretzel bread, which is
pretzel bread.
That pretzel had a filling, like it was like split in half.
It did. And it had something in there.
What? I've never seen a pretzel split in half.
We ain't got none of this.
Ooh, a pretzel.
You know
bread.
what?
Imagine eating chili with that, or putting a burger like a patty.
You know what pissed me off?
Because we don't.
When certain Americans be like, "Well, go live over there then." I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
All it takes is food.
Shoot.
is a great bread for sandwiches. Then next, of course, we have the holeless Berliner donut filled with jam. Typically eaten on New Year's Eve or Carnival in Germany, but I cannot find them anywhere right now, so I think it depends on the city. Milchbrötchen or milk rolls, a very soft milk bread, often filled with raisins or chocolate, and can easily disappoint you if you get the wrong one. Yeah, then we have your German cheesecake, which is made from quark. Quark is thicker than yogurt, but not as thick and sweet as cream cheese. Quark on its own is pretty bland.
No, don't shoot cheesecake. Now, calm down.
Then where would we be without the French and their croissants? They're often enjoyed with Nutella and jam, making it more calorie dense. And last but not least, my favorite, which is the pudding pretzel. A sweet version of a typical German pretzel with yellow pudding, and sometimes glazed with sugar, which is a bit too much in my opinion, but it's a great combo with coffee.
It ain't too much.
But of course, this is not the end of the list, and there's much more to discover, because every bakery is unique. Moving on to more filling and hearty meals. We have, of course, the classic and traditional restaurants that Germans and tourists love, since it has many German dishes like Roulanden, Sauerbraten, Hassenpfeffer, and so on. These places also serve food that are associated with Germany, but are not necessarily German, like Flammkuchen. It is a very thin rolled-out bread dough with a sour cream base and topped with raw onion and bacon.
Ooh, that's
Even though it was not made in Germany, it was made in the most German part of France, Alsace. Then we have the schnitzel. A schnitzel is a pan or deep-fried thin piece of meat, usually served with a side of
it's giving like a cutlet, right? A chicken cutlet?
Don't ask me.
No, isn't that what it is when they're super small?
I think so.
And they're like, I'm not super small, super skinny, and they pound it.
I think.
I've heard of a schnitzel.
It was on a few movies, like kid movies.
Yeah, a schnitzel.
Luca. They talk about it in Luca, I think. What else did I hear about a schnitzel at? It was in something else too. It was another cartoon movie.
Potatoes. Again, Germany did not invent the schnitzel, but what they did invent is the Tillmans toasty, which is not a schnitzel, but it's a thin breaded piece of meat that you can just put in a toaster and it's ready in a minute.
In the toaster.
You can eat it like that or put it on a sandwich.
But let it be in America. Oh, you can't blow your house up.
Well, they probably got different toasters.
Yeah, they got real food. That's what it is. It's real.
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna take forever though to be in the toaster.
What kind of meat though? Because that sounds like a big fish stick.
Or like a big chicken nugget.
That can work.
It's like
I'll do a big chicken nugget. I will.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna pass on this one. I'm gonna pass.
Peak innovation. After these traditional restaurants, we also have pizza, burgers, sushi, and occasional healthy spots. Look at this. And also, while exploring any city, you'll find these sweet specialty stores that are great for souvenirs. Then, if you're looking for something more quick, on the go, not necessarily healthy, fast food or German street food might be something you're looking for. Let's start off with something familiar. Every German city will probably have a McDonald's, most likely a Burger King, and more often than not a Subway and a Pizza Hut.
I got a Subway!
But if you're looking for a more German experience in your fast food ventures, there are plenty to choose from. Firstly, how can we talk about German food without mentioning Wurst? Just like the French with many types of cheeses, Germany has many types of sausages, with an estimate of 1,500 different variations.
Dang!
Wow.
I only know about about
1,500 glizzies?
I only know about 5.
1,500 glizzies?
Maybe a little more. I love sausages.
She actually just ordered a glizzy from a spot we got here. I forgot what it was. Italian, huh?
Yeah, it was Italian sausage. That thing was spicy.
It was bomb though.
It was good, but it was spicy. I couldn't handle it.
That joint?
It was like 10. What did you say? 10 what? 10 inches?
Yeah, it was 10 inches.
It was 10 inches, and I couldn't eat all of it. It was too spicy. It came in like a French bread, and then they cut it, but I can only eat half of it because it was so spicy. I love spice, but that was like an overwhelming spice. But it was still good. I ate it.
You can easily find them sold in the street stalls, usually in some kind of bun or with a side of potatoes or sauerkraut.
Fancy glizzy.
And we also have the currywurst. Steamed or fried sausage, usually pork, typically cut into bite-sized chunks and seasoned with curry ketchup, topped with...
It's kind of giving like a Wiener Schnitzel out there.
I hit that though. But
it's giving Wiener Schnitzels in Germany.
I mess with that presentation. It ain't even crazy. I just mess with the simple presentation. That's a quick little...
Wiener Schnitzels in Germany.
But that's a quick little boom. You got the fork, bam, bam, back and forth. And
then you can probably dip your fries in the sauce.
My point.
I'll get that
That's
one.
Great presentation.
That's good.
Curry powder, and often served with a side of fries. Not so keen on sausages? That's okay. Pommes frites, aka French fries, are also great on their own. Yeah. You can either get them with ketchup and mayo, or you can try with some more adventurous toppings.
Jesus.
Then for my pescatarian friends and seafood lovers, Nordsee is a popular German fast food restaurant chain specializing in seafood. In more recent times, more and more international cuisines started opening up their businesses. But what has stood the test of time is the doner kebab. You can easily find them by looking for very flashy and cheesy pictures posted around their place. And it's commonly paired...
See, one thing I like about them is they show you what you're ordering.
That's what I'm saying.
9 times out of 10, we gotta wonder and we gotta be like, damn, is it a lie? What does it look like? And that's me. I'm a visual eater. I need to see it. What am I ordering? 9 times out of 10, if I don't know what it is, I'm seeing it. Searching it on Google, and I'm like, I don't know. But with them, they make sure you can see.
At least if you can't pronounce it, you can see it.
Exactly.
I don't want to not know how to pronounce it and then still gotta guess.
And then I'm like, oh damn.
And with pizza, it was first introduced in Germany by Turkish immigrants. They invented something unique to the German busy public and called it doner kebab. It is made from thinly sliced meat cut from a rotating vertical roasting spit. The meat is served in a warm pita pocket or flatbread with lettuce, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and some kind of sauce. Also, Asian fried noodles are a beloved, fast, easy dish to devour.
Now you're talking my language.
Drinks. Even though Germany is one of the biggest beer drinkers in Europe, it's not their only source of hydration. The most popular non-alcoholic drink in Germany is coffee. Tea is not that popular, but someday it might get there. Black filter coffee is typically enjoyed first thing and throughout the morning. At mealtimes, locals drink juices such as apple juice, as well as sparkling water, or both at the same time, making it Schorle. And Kiba is a beloved juice consisting of banana and cherry. And when it comes to wine, Riesling white wine is a crowd's favorite. Craving something sugary with bubbles that lingers in your teeth? Well, here you can find Spezi that's made in Germany, and we have...
It's the way she said it, like bubbly drinks that linger in your teeth. Sugar, bubbly drinks that linger in your teeth.
Yeah, she described it.
She didn't have to call us out like that. I feel like she called her,
Because we served that bull. They don't want to be honest. We over here getting served this bull crap. Why they getting healthy stuff? You ever see them compare the ingredients to the back of their sauce? They be having like 3 ingredients. We have like 50.
You know what's the sad part? When our stuff, when they have stuff like ours, or is our stuff over there, and then they have a big old label on it that's pretty much telling you, don't eat it, it's bad for you, but it's just kind of broken down.
Or our stuff is banned over there. Like Skittles is banned in certain places. I don't eat Skittles, but it's banned in certain places.
We have Mezzo Mix, which is the same thing, but made by Coca-Cola. They're both basically Fanta mixed with Coke.
Why we don't have that?
Fritz Cola, aka Cola made in Hamburg. They also have different flavors. And if you're looking for some dessert to finish off the day, getting something from a bakery could be also an option if they're still open. Like a piece of a Black Forest cherry tart. Or maybe getting spaghetti ice if the weather allows. It is vanilla ice cream shaped like spaghetti, placed over whipped cream, topped with strawberry sauce, and sprinkled with wherever looks like parmesan, making the whole thing look like spaghetti bolognese. A great prank on someone that likes spaghetti more than ice cream.
Prank me.
Otherwise, you can head to the supermarket to get some sweets or snacks, unless it's Sunday. For my sweet tooth, the grand assortment of Haribo. And trust me, it feels like it never ends. But this one is my favorite. Hanuta, chocolate hazelnut filling between 2 wafers. Pickup, chocolate between 2 biscuits. Mr. Tom, sweet peanuts in a bar. Toffee, chocolate filling in caramel with
that's not what they're called.
If that makes sense. Yogurette, a chocolate stick filled with strawberry yogurt filling cream
that sounds
thing.
Good.
Duplo, which is basically a Nutella branded Kit Kat. The chocolate assortment.
I've always wanted to try one of those.
Which I thought it's French, but apparently it's made in Germany. Ritter Sport chocolate with many great flavors. No, not.
Is that a big chocolate?
Rum and raisin.
Or is it like 4 little sections?
Dark chocolate hazelnut. Nah. Cornflakes. White chocolate cornflakes. Oh, this one I actually like. Oh, and this one is so cute. And Dickman's sweets. I don't know who invented the name, but
that
it is
name's off.
German. For something savory, we have Erdnuss flips, which is like chips with peanut flavor. Crisp, fresh, beefy. A sausage stick. Pretzel sticks. And stick pretzels. Haribo chips, because Haribo decided to make chips. And let's throw in this jar of meat, because it's odd and probably used as a snack spread, I think. If you rented an Airbnb and you're planning to cook your dinners during your visit, at the supermarket you can discover what kind of different foods you can make for dinner. Like Spätzle, it is a sort of pasta that will make an Italian shake their head, but it's very good with cheese. And you can also microwave this? Okay. Again, many sizes, flavors and variations of wurst. Not to mention the microwave-ready currywurst. And many variations of deli meat. Supermarkets also offer baked goods, but they're mainly empty at the end of the day. Then a not so good looking potato salad, simply because homemade is better. If you have some kind of Slavic descent, Maltesian might be something that speaks to your heart. I would describe them as big Slavic dumplings with a variety of filling in them, and they all taste amazing. You can either eat them like a soup, or you can cut them and pan fry them with other vegetables. And if it's that time of the year, which is April, you will find a lot of asparagus everywhere. And a little package of sauce that you can drown it in. And then for dessert, you can of course buy a whole box of frozen cake of your choosing. Or frozen pastry, whatever fits your boat. But I don't recommend you buy any kind of ready-made salads at the supermarket, because the ones that I tried were pretty bad. Also, what you will not find in Germany is easily available good peanut butter. I already tried 5 or 6 jars of peanut butter, and they all suck. They're either too sweet and made with palm oil, or they have awful texture and they're bitter. And last but not least, what I want to mention is Too Good To Go. It is not a sponsor, so don't worry. This is an app where places that sell food basically sell their leftovers for a way cheaper price. They call it the magic bag, because you don't know what you're gonna get. Wow.
I'd be eating that every night.
America, y'all need to take notes.
I would. No, there's actually an app like that does that. But when I downloaded it, I forgot what it was called. I think it's like Meals to Go or something like that. Or I don't know what it was called, but I downloaded it and it was like, oh, there's nothing around you. And I'm like, wow.
Because it ain't. They throw it away. We just throw it away. Like people ain't hungry.
Do you not understand how much I'd be on that app?
They would rather throw it away. Leftovers. They would rather throw it away.
Don't throw it away.
Ooh, what even is that?
Look at all the
just looks like pudding.
It jiggles.
It just jiggles.
But make sure to read if you need to bring your own container. Otherwise, you'll end up with a pile of sushi wrapped in foil to bring home.
That's dope.
So I covered basically what food you can find in any German city. Nevertheless, all the cities have something new to offer. Whether it be food or its quality. So there's a lot to explore.
You know what? We appreciate you educating us. You talking about thank you so much. No, thank you so much.
I want to go to Germany now. That looks so freaking good. Oh, I'm so hungry now, and I haven't eaten nothing all day.
That looks so delicious.
Well, I did have a bacon maple donut. I did. But
it wasn't from Germany.
It definitely wasn't. But that food looks so good.
Since we have made it to this side of YouTube, let us know, because I know sometimes they be having like boxes out there with stuff you could buy.
Definitely. But you know what's like crazy too? It's like when like there's people that are from there and they start cooking out their house, or they have like a restaurant or something like that. Like if we could find one close by, even if we have to drive, like I'm down to try some Germany. I know they use a lot of potatoes, French fries.
Yeah, I think they're known for it. They got like their own specialty they be doing.
Oh, really? Yeah. I love fries. Somebody can't stand when we eat so much potatoes. I don't know why. I like love potatoes. I could just...
But this was a dope video to react
Definitely.
to. Let us know what's more
I know what a schnitzel is.
You know what a schnitzel
is? I can't think of the movie or the show. It's like, it's schnitzel. Schnitzel. I don't know. But it's in my head. I just can't take it out. But
thank y'all for tuning in with us once again. Let us know what y'all thought about this one. Keep them coming. See y'all in the next one.